What is up, Prongles? It's my YouTube brand now, so I'm calling all 19 of you. This is Jamlander 4. I'm still playing my Jund Pyromancer deck with a heavy white splash, and I'm playing against Dentro on Hoof. These were tight games, lots of decision points. And more relevant to this introduction, some misplays. Which brings me to this. There are 3 changes the channel is going to go through. Firstly, is a new opening segment called Why Didn't You? I'm pretty sure that we've all had the experience of losing a close game and being asked by a spectator, why didn't you just bolt them? They were at 3. This is your chance to do that to me. When I make misplays, I'd love it if you could point them out in the comments, and I'll discuss the misplay at the beginning of the next episode. This channel is about Jamlander, but also about getting better at Magic, and I think discussing questionable decision points is a good way to go about that. The second change is I will no longer be editing the tournament videos except for between games. It's just too much of a time sink to be sustainable, and Fry Guide is a similar thing, link to his channel in the description. Lastly, and I think maybe most excitingly, Jamlander will be undergoing a big change. As I'm sure you've noticed by now, I'm a big fan of Jund and its various archetypes. Some of you might enjoy watching me cast Thoughtseize and Tarmogoyf every week, but I'm sure it can get boring. I am working on proxying out some other decks, but Jund is what I love the most, and it's how I prefer to spend my time playing Magic. So from now on, every second week, I'll feature gameplay between 2 other players in the Jamlander Discord, which I will spectate and commentate over. And this way, we'll see a wider variety of gameplay and archetypes, and more decisions that happen besides should I Thoughtseize or should I Bolt. I hope these changes sound interesting to you. Here is Jamlander Episode 4, Blood Pyromancer versus Hoof. Alright, we are starting Game 1 against Dentro. I believe he is on mono green, which means a hand that does some disruption and has a kill should be good. And this hand does those things pretty darn well. We can Chain Lightning a Dork, we can cast a Young Pyromancer, untap, cast Lelia, go for a kill. Should be a good time. Alright, I'll keep this one.
I'm considering.
The fun part is we get to see Lelia and Tainted together again.
I'll try this. I'll keep.
Alright, good luck.
Yeah, same. I will go Bloodstained Mire. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll draw for turn. Get a Caracas. That's fine. Doesn't really do much. I think we're just going to try and get a... I guess we don't need to get a Savai Triumph now because we have Caracas as our white source. So we're just going to play Bloodstained Mire and get a Gen Triumph in a turn. This is perfect ground. Alright, I'll pass to you. Bloodstained Mire and pass.
I'll fetch. I will get Stomping Ground tapped.
So I have played some games against Dentro before. I think he might be just on like a Hoof variant or maybe a green-red mid-range. Stomping Ground gives me some information on a lot.
Sylvan Caryatid.
Sylvan Caryatid gives me a lot of information. Probably some kind of Hoof deck. He was considering mulliganing, so I assume that he was, trying to think if he should go for a Dork on turn 1 or not. Alright, that's good. I'll crack my Bloodstained Mire. Get the Tri-Land tapped. The Jund one this time. Untap. Let's keep draw. Hit a Green Sun Zenith. I'm not going to try and out-ramp the Hoof deck. I'm just going to get my Young Pyromancer down. Badlands. Cast a Young Pyromancer.
Yeah.
And pass turn. So next turn, if he develops onto a Planeswalker that we can attack, we could play Lelia. Otherwise, we can just Chain Lightning and Green Suns for 1 just to get a board going. Get our developer mana as well. Green Suns could grab us a Death Red Shaman or something. So I feel like we're still in a pretty reasonable spot.
Forest and pass the turn.
Okay, this makes me read Endurance. So let's see what we want to do with that. Alright, that's good. Untap, upkeep, draw. Bone Crusher's a reasonable draw. I would like to play Lelia, but having him on Endurance makes me really not want to cast Lelia and swing. So maybe we could just Green Suns for 2, grabbing... Could be Territorial Kavu. I could play Verdant Catacombs, grab a Scrubland or Savannah, play a 4/4 Kavu. Make a token on her for our efforts. That's reasonable. Okay, I'm going to play a Verdant Catacombs. I would like to crack it.
Yeah.
Going to 18. I'm going to grab a... Yeah, I think I'm going to grab a Savannah, just because we already had double black, and we have no like, we only have one black spell in hand, so let's just be safe. Grab this ugly Savannah. And I'm going to grab this hideous backwards Savannah and cast a Green Suns for 2. Trigger on the Pyromancer.
Yeah, Green Suns is okay.
Alright, I'll make my Elemental, and my Green Suns is going to grab a Territorial Kavu.
Yep.
As a 4/4, and I'll pass turn. I'll just put the dice on it for tracking purposes.
Sure.
Pass.
Gonna Proposition.
Yep.
We'll get Chaos Cradle.
Okay, he's got plans. He's got plans. So it's not the scariest cradle in the world. But if you like end step, like cast Endurance, shuffles away my graveyard for not much value, then he has 2 creatures because untap with 5 mana, land drop, make 6. He could just go for a prime time this turn. Things aren't awful, but they're not super great. I think if I get to untap one more time without him developing too much, I'm in a really, really good spot.
I will also cast this Endurance. Target your graveyard.
Yeah.
Untap, take my turn.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, so we did have the Endurance. Did kind of see that coming. At the very least, Territorial Kavu can block the...
Play this Strict Line. I'll tap 4 for a Magus of the Order.
Strip Mine's good. Luckily, we got Savannah, so he can't take us off of our domain. And we will get to Chain Lightning that next turn. Before he gets untapped with it.
I passed the turn.
Sorry, I didn't...
No, like, I've been waiting for you to...
No, sorry. No, oh my goodness, sorry.
That was...
Right. Drop return as Monastery Mentor. That's reasonable.
Yeah, that happens on webcam sometimes.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think we just gonna play Monastery Mentor and Chain Lightning the Magus. I'm gonna swing with Kavu first just to be safe. We can discard a Bone Crusher. It's not gonna do much at this point in the game, it looks like. Right, move to combat.
Yep.
I'd like to attack you with Kavu. Trigger, I'm going to choose the discard and draw option.
Okay.
I'll discard this Bone Crusher Giant.
Yep.
Draw a card. Any effects?
Well, I'll go to blocks first.
Yeah.
Block with Endurance.
Sure.
And then, before damage, Strip Mine the Savannah.
Yep. In response... So I made an awful mistake here. I totally forgot that my Triland was not the one of the Plains title in it. So I am going to Tainted Pact for a Fatal Push or something, maybe a Corruption, in response to save my Kavu, kill it, and still have the mana to Chain Lightning the Endurance. Okay, in response, I'm going to cast a Tainted Pact.
Yep.
Trigger on Young Pyromancer, make another dude.
Mm-hmm.
Tainted Pact's gonna flip over Wasteland, Zealous Persecution, Blood Chief's Thirst, Taiga, Nile Spellbomb, Fury, Questing Beast, Plateau, Unholy Heat, Fatal Push. Sure. Take Fatal Push.
Okay.
I'll let the Savannah die to the Strip Mine.
Yep.
Then I'd like to Fatal Push the Endurance.
Yep. Happens.
Make another Elemental off of Young Pyromancer.
Yep.
No damage to you. Second main. So that was a very scuffed play, but we managed to come back from it. Okay. If I had a real Savannah, I wouldn't have made that mistake. Well, maybe I would have anyway. So now I can Wisdom Teeth for a Plateau to get white, and then Chain Lightning again. We are going to lose the Monastery Mentor turn, though, which kind of sucks. Okay, second main. I'm going to play Windswept Teeth.
Yep.
Crack it for a plateau, going to 17. And then I'm going to cast Chain Lightning on your Magus. Young Pyromancer trigger, make another dude. And then I will pass turn.
Oh.
Kabu's back being a 4/4. Oh, Plateau's exiled, sorry. I have to get a Stomping Ground. I'll shock it in.
Okay.
So a reasonable recovery. Not the turn we wanted to have, but after making a misplay like that, I think we're still pretty happy with, rummaging that one from where it was.
Just gonna cast this Reclamation Sage on target.
Alright, sounds good.
And then put a Buseyu who endures into play. Go ahead.
Okay, cards in hand, 1.
I have 1.
Okay. Yeah, so we're still in a pretty good spot this game. Untap, upkeep, draw. Darcy is fine. I think we can probably just play Caracas, cast Lelia and Darcy, and just pitch away the Mentor. We don't have enough cards in hand. We have a big enough board already that I'm not really willing to invest 3 mana on it. Let's just do that. Okay, I'm going to play a Caracas for turn.
Yep.
I'd like to cast a Lelia.
Yep.
I'd like to move to combat.
Sure.
Swing with everything except Young Pyromancer. Lelia trigger and Kabu trigger.
Yeah.
I'll let Kabu trigger resolve first. I'll discard this Monastery Mentor and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll let Lelia exile top card. Exile the Mishra's Bauble. Put a counter on her. So you have a 4/4, a 3/3, and 4/1/1s coming at you. Hitting Bauble is really nice to survey out with Dragonstray Chandler. I probably shouldn't have played the Caracas pre-combat, so I could...
I'll block 1 token with carry out there and take the rest.
So I could hit a land with the Lelia, but it's okay.
I would take...
Alright, so that's
9,
10, I believe.
10, yeah. I'll take 10.
Okay, put you to 9.
Yep.
Second main, cast a Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Yep.
Cast his Mishra's Bauble, Chevelle trigger. Bin a Croxa, and I'll just bobble you now.
That one does...
I'll look at the top card of your deck.
Okay, so you see my card. I don't.
Yeah, but...
Alright,
okay.
So I'll make sure I don't see this right now.
Okay, that's good. And pass turn. On your upkeep, I'll draw for bobble.
Upkeep draw?
So him drawing Scoos is, good for him there, but I think we're just so far ahead that it does not really matter.
Play the scavenging units you saw?
Yeah. The Cradle's very nice with it, though. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Any effects before I go to main phase?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, good point. I guess I should eat your Croxa, huh?
Yeah. I wouldn't remind you in person, but on webcam it's always hard to remember what's in the graveyard.
Yeah, so gain 1, counter onto scavenging units.
Yeah. How many creatures are in graveyards? You have 2, is that right?
I have 2.
And I have 2.
1, 2. Okay.
So you can make the Scoos a 7/7, eh?
Yeah, I believe so.
So Darcy has to attack anyway. I think I'm just going to attack everything. He's probably just going to block the Lelia with the Scoos, and we'll lose it, but that's fine. We're going to draw 2 cards, essentially, through the process. We can always Caracas Lelia if we want to keep her. So let's go. Alright, let's go to combat.
Yep.
Swing at you with everything. Trigger. I'd like to discard this Blackleaf Cliffs.
Sure.
Draw a card. I'd like Lelia to trigger.
Yep.
Exile to her Arcanist. Put a counter on her. Just put this here for now.
Do you have Delirium currently?
I do have Delirium. Yeah, I have land,
What's the
creature,
current
instant, sorcery, and artifact.
Land, creature, instant, sorcery. Okay, so that's...
So I have 5 types.
This is 4, 8,
Yeah.
10.
Our draws are obviously not that
possibly
good here, but we
tokens.
can just Caracas Lelia and recast your second main.
And that
Doesn't need to be in the
PRS
world.
is 2, 3, 3 flying.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I should be clear. Kabu is not a 4/4, it's a 3/3. You should actually gain 1 life from last turn.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'll put myself to 11 currently.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's alright.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to Caracas Lelia and recast her this turn. I don't think Dreadhorde's going to be that good with the Skoos in play, unless he makes some weird blocks to allow Skoos to die.
So you said it was 16 total?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I am gonna block Caryatid on Young Pyro, Scavenging Use on Lelia, and then, yeah, those are my blocks. They're already.
Okay, Skoos and Lelia, Pyro and Caryatid.
Yeah.
So right now, as is, you're going to be taking 7, 10 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. No effects.
Okay. I will make 4 mana and activate Scavenging Use 4 times.
Okay, on creatures or?
I will only eat creatures, yes, to gain 4 life and make this a 7/7.
Mentor and Bone Crusher gone.
Endurance, Magus of the Order gone.
Yeah, and before damage, I'm going to Caracas my Lelia.
Yeah. So game 4, this becomes 7/7, and I take 10.
10. So you're going to be down to 5?
Yeah.
That's all said and done? Okay.
Yep.
I'll then play a Flooded Strand. And recast this Lelia.
Yep.
And I'll let this Dreadhorde stay in exile. Pass turn. Okay, so still a pretty good attack. He could have saved a couple more life by exiling my Mesh's Bauble, taking me off Delirium once he got my 2 creatures.
Line is what I need to do.
But I see value with the size of the Skoos.
Tap for 7. Play Dragon Lord Atarka.
Yeah.
Ping Young Pyro 1, Lelia 2. Yeah, and then token, I think.
She does 5 damage divided? She does 5 damage?
Yeah, it's 5 damage, but as I please.
Yeah. You got it.
Yep. And I pass the turn.
I'll crack this Flooded Strand.
Yep.
Going to 14. Grab Ace of Triumph.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one heck of a haymaker from him. We get to make Kavu a 4/4 again. We get to bounce his. We get to bounce his Atarka with Caracas. Then we get to swing in with Kavu. Darcy, 2 elementals. So we draw a removal spell. We're actually in a pretty good spot because we get to maybe just win because 2 elementals can get through. He's tapped out. He can't gain life. So we just need to draw a removal spell on the top 2 cards because we have the Kavu to redraw. Or some other kind of burn damage. This isn't great, but we'll survive. Untap, upkeep, draw. Not what we're looking for. Darcy has to attack. So I think we're just going to kill it now. I think I'm just going to attack everything. If I don't attack everything, Darcy just gets in for 3. Actually, that's... He gets to play Karak. He gets to Atarka next turn, kill the Darcy. Is that better? So if we swing all right now, he blocks Skoos on Kavu. Elemental trades with his Reclamation Sage, and we put him down to 1 life. But then he'll untap with Skoos available and to gain a bunch of life. So I don't think I like that. I think we're just going to attack with the... I really want redraw with the Kavu. If we don't attack right now, if we just Caracas the Dark Atarka and attack right now, we put him to 2. He untaps, casts Atarka again, and probably can't gain life unless he draws a land. Seems fine. And he's kind of forced to do that. You're flooding pretty hard. Just need one good spell off the top. Yeah, we're just going to go for the Darcy Flay. Okay, I'm going to Caracas Atarka.
Yep. She's in hand.
Swing 3 in the air.
No blocks, no effects. Put it 2.
Yeah. And I will play a Dragon Skull Summit and tap and pass turn. He's going to make some play that kills us now, and we're going to draw the top card and realize how foolish we were.
Curious draw.
Not attack everything. And trust the deck.
What is the fewest card type in your graveyard? You have no, you have creatures still. So I'm thinking about Delirium. So you still have the 5
artifact.
ones.
I have 1 artifact and 1 sorcery.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess there's also the tension there of him just trusting the skews to keep Darcy off of Delirium. If he passes with mana up, I am going to swing everything.
Watch on hands.
I have 2 cards in hand.
Okay.
Yeah, he has to know I have nothing in hand. If it was a removal spell, I would have cast it. If it was a creature spell, I would have played it.
I'm gonna play Dragon Lord Atarka again.
Yep, that's good.
And I'm gonna do 3 to Dragon Trade Channeler and then kill token. Those are my targets.
Yep, that's good.
And I pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Upkeep, draw. Alright, well, that's a good one. Yeah, if we swung with Kavu last turn, we would have won the game. Tried to play it safe, probably wasn't correct. Okay, pre-combat, I'm going to Abrupt Decay your Scoos. I'm going to Caracas your Atarka.
Yep.
And then I'm going to swing with Kavu. Trigger, I'm going to discard this Misty Rainforest and draw a card. Before damage, I'm going to... What non-creature spells do you have in your graveyard?
Crop Rotation and a bunch of lands.
You have a Strip Mine in there?
I do.
Going to Cling to Dust the Strip Mine.
Sure.
Draw a card.
Yep.
And then I will... Yeah, no more effects.
Yeah, so chump.
Yeah. You got it. One second. So now he doesn't have mana to cast Tarka. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana available. So we can either just unearth Lelia now, or we can dream up a scenario where he is able to cast the Atarka and wins based off that. I think it's better to just unearth the Lelia now. And then we can have 4 mana to cling to that next turn if we need to. Okay, second main, I'm going to unearth my Lelia.
Okay.
Pass turn. I'd also forget that forcing blocks takes them off mana as well. This has been a really complex game.
I'll play a Derogatory Speaker.
Yeah, that's good.
Tap 5 for Titania.
Yes.
ETB trigger.
Yeah.
Get this Bloodstained Mire into play.
Yes.
Go
Well,
ahead.
at least we got rid of the Strip Mine, I suppose. Alright. Untap. Upkeep, draw. So I think we're going to swing out here. He's incentivized to trade. We get 2 draws off of it. He's probably going to just like block, probably just trade out. Okay, well, let's go for it. All right. I'd like to. I could also Caracas the Titania pre-combat, but I think I'd rather save it to Caracas Aelia if we need to. Okay, move to combat.
Yep.
Swing both. Kavu trigger.
Mm-hmm.
I'll discard this Urborg.
Yep.
Draw a card. Lelia trigger. Exile a Prismatic Ending.
Sure.
Cool. Counter goes on Lelia.
Yeah. Before blocks, sack. Make a token with Titania.
Yes. So we can cling to grow Lelia and try and spike another removal spell. I think we're just best saving up. Man. Prismatic was an instant would be cooking with gas.
Make an elemental. Go to blocks.
Yes. Blocks is good.
Titania on Lelia, elemental on Kavu.
So we can Caracas their Titania, and then we can hold up Endurance next turn. Endurance? That seems pretty good. Okay, I'm going to Caracas the Titania before combat damage.
Yep.
Kavu an elemental trade.
Yep.
Second main, play Wooded Foothills, and then just Prismatic Ending your Tree Speaker.
Exile, correct?
That's correct, yeah. And pass turn. Okay, so we're managing to stay in this one somehow.
Right. Draw. Interesting.
If he also plays land and goes Atarka, we can end step Endurance and then untap and Caracas it for the win. Because he'll have to tap his Caryatid. This has been a very tight game. He's thinking about it.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna have Summoner's Pact.
Summoner's Pact is good.
I will get Thrag Tusk.
Oof. That's a beating.
And then I will play a Thrag Tusk. D5.
Yeah, you got it.
I pass the turn.
He has not drawn many dorks this game. Okay, I'm gonna end step Crack Foothills. Go to 13. And an Endurance your graveyard.
Yeah, that happens. Both done.
Yes.
I keep forgetting, it's a random order.
So notably, what's really cool about Lelia is how her interaction with Escape. So if I escape Cling to Dust, targeting something in my graveyard, that will be 2 cards exiling to Lelia, and my opponent will... I can eat a Thrag Tusk if he blocks it that way, which feels pretty cool. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. That one's kind of neat. Let's just check on... I'm going to Google Thrag Tusk to make sure I'm pretty sure it leaves the battlefield, but... Yeah, it leaves the battlefield. That's rough. That would be nice if it was a dice trigger. Okay. I will move to combat.
Yep.
Yeah, I think regardless, we're just going for the attack, see what we can do with Lelia. I will swing with both. Lelia trigger.
Yep.
Exile Blood Crypt, counter goes on Lelia.
Yes. Thrag Tusk on Lelia.
Here goes Lelia. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 4 mana, and I'm going to escape Cling to Dust from my graveyard. targeting my own unearth.
Sure. So that's another. That's 2 cards exiled then, right?
That is 2 cards. Yeah.
Yep, that was.
She gets 2 counters, and I'm going to draw a card.
Yep.
Eat Lelia, you take 3. Or eat the Thragtusk, you take 3.
Yeah. Get a beast token. And I'm at 3.
Okay. Drawing Hogan's Command is sweet. We can end step.
Anything else?
Hold on, let me think.
Sure.
So we can swords his. We can swords his beast token, and then he goes up to 10. But then we have him on the crackback. Probably have him on the crackback next turn between Clogan's Command and damage. Because it takes him off mana. I want him to be able to. I want him to have to tap out for his Atarka if he wants to cast that. Just need him to not draw a fetch next turn. Let's hold up swords in case we hit the he casts Titania. I think Titania's his better play right now. Let's shock and Blood Crypt and just swords it just to be safe. Okay, I will shock in the Blood Crypt exile of Lelia, go to 11.
Yep.
I'm going to Swords to Plowshares your beast token.
Sure, I go to 6 again.
Oh yeah, he's at 6. Ha! We're having the dream.
Yeah, happens.
Pass turn.
Upkeep, Favor Pact, draw.
Him drawing Wasteland is incredibly good right now because he gets to waste my Caracas. We get to waste my Caracas, recast his Titania, and bring it back. That's like absolutely just bone-crushingly good. Because if he casts Titania, I could just Caracas it before, and now I cannot.
Devastation X is 1.
Yeah, that's good.
Got this Query Ranger.
Yeah, which was that one do? Return a forest to your hand, or?
Yeah, return a forest to my hand, and I can untap target creature, use only once each turn.
Okay. All right.
I pass.
Sorry?
I pass the turn. Go ahead.
You tapped out?
Play 4. And I'll lose the game.
Yeah, sorry. I'm end step going to Colligan's Command, shock your Ranger, and make you discard a card, I suppose.
Sure. So in response, I'll activate this. So return a forest to my hand, untap Silver, carry out the Lord of Tarka, and then this is that.
All right. Yeah, I'm really starting to make some misplays. We're behind on this webcam tournament, so we got to keep going. All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Move to combat. Swing Lelia and Endurance. Lelia trigger. Caliban and Harvest. You block Lelia. Second main, cast the Harvest. Non-land. Assassin's Trophy. Neat. Carry out is dead, right? Okay, carry out is dead. Post-combat.
Yep.
Yeah. Cast him on Harvest. Get it. Assassin's Trophy.
I'm at 3.
You're at 3. Play Ren and 6. Minus ping you. Pass turn.
I go to 2. Oh, this doesn't do. Oh.
So I think we have him now. We get to Assassin's Trophy, Titania in response to anything. Chaos Cradle's not a land. Ren and 6 has him dead in 2 turns, even if they somehow build a big board. Okay.
I will scoop it up.
I will keep this one.
Yep.
Bottom. This. Go. Yeah, this hand does a pretty good job at controlling the board. Alright, I'll draw. I like to play a Blackleaf Cliffs and Dread Fugue. 2 or less.
Fellows. Yeah. For fellows, strip mine, Chaos Cradle, Kitchen Finks, Elvish Evolution, and then Painland.
I'll take the only one I can, I guess, which is Refellos, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
And pass turn. This is going to be a hard hand to beat. Chain Lightning lines up really badly against the Kitchen Finks, and I can't really even kill it twice to get him off of Eldritch, so we can get a Dahlia come into play. Sorry, Titania come into play. Alright, on top of keep draw. Okay, so I think we're just gonna Marsh Flats for Bayou and then Cling here. Just draw the card. Marsh Flats, go.
Yep.
Cradle is gonna make things awkward for him though.
Go ahead.
End your turn, crack Marsh Flats.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a Bayou, and then I'm gonna Cling to Dust your Strip Mine. Try and make the upcoming Eldritch Evolution, my Finks into Titania a little less painful.
That was my line, so, you know.
Oh, no, I'm serious. That's like a pretty clean curve.
Yeah, like, it was certainly one of the lines I was considering.
Yeah. Draw for turn. Plateau. Young Peasy, go. So we just need him to brick on a creature. Well, you draw a creature, fine, but we just need to brick him off a land. Okay, he has.
Flamer Finks, game 2, go ahead.
That's good. Have upkeep draw. So he has no land in graveyard. So Titania is not the scariest thing in the world, but he can probably get something nice and big. I think I'm just going to Arid Mesa for a bad land, get my mana up. Badlands or Taiga? Taiga gets us closer to casting Questing Beast, but I think that card might be outdone soon. No, we'll get a Taiga. Alright, I'm gonna play Arid Mesa, crack it for a Taiga, and then cast a Sedgemoor Witch and pass turn. We could offer the trade, but I don't think I actually want him to take it. We spend the whole turn just K-commanding. This is the back half of a Finks. Here now we have like a pretty. If he goes for like a 5-drop that grinds, we have a board that grinds as well. He goes for like a Planeswalker. This turn we get to Questing Beast if we draw a land. If he doesn't, we get to Kolaghan's Command or Chain Lightning something, make some dudes, crunch in. Like if he goes for like Throwing Tusk here, like I don't think we really care.
Come up and swing.
No blocks.
Yep.
15.
Pollution.
You got it. I'm not really sure what we're hoping to draw here. Could be more removal. I'd love to actually hit discard. Like if he gets something I can Chain Lightning and I get to, Thoughtseize him as well, I feel like I'm in a really good spot. But if he gets like an X4 we can't like push through, or he gets an X4 and we can't draw a land to push through with Lightning and K-Command. Like that one's a pretty good one. We need to draw land this turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then step manifest.
Yeah, 2 cards from hand.
I do have 2 cards indeed.
Okay. Draw. Yes, we need to hit a land or something that can kill the Whisperwood. That's not it. I have 2 cards in hand. We could just try and tag something good with K-Command. Plateau can take out a Dork. I think I'm just gonna K-Command kill their shadow and make them discard a card. It's not that exciting, but it's the most efficient way to use our mana. Like, we don't want to, like, we could play Deathrite and then chain lightning something, but like, what are we chain lightning here that we're happy about? It does let us play Questing Beast next turn. Maybe that's enough to want to do it. I think I taught myself to do it. I think I'm going to go for that. Okay, I'm going to play Deathrite Shaman.
Yep.
And then I'm going to chain lightning your Elves of Deep Shadow. Trigger.
Results.
Pass an elemental and pass turn. Now we're also representing swords or bolt. Which is kind of nice. And Questing Beast can push through.
I'll take a pain for red.
Oh.
23. Play Ren 6.
Ren 6 is good.
Don't pick on Jump PC.
Sure. Now we can also K-command, shock Ren 6, pick up easy.
1/1s, 1/2. I'll go to combat, swing for 2 with the manifest.
So it could be something bigger. I think I'm just going to try and double block it. I'm going to try and double block.
Yeah, resolves.
Okay. I gain life.
Sure. Turn Timber Symbiosis to graveyard. That's the turn manifest.
You got it.
Go ahead.
I'll draw for turn. I don't think his last card in hand is very good, so I think I'm just going to go for that play. I could make him discard a card. Could just get him Hellbent. If we get him Hellbent, we get to... Him is now useless, like totally useless. If he plays nothing next turn, we get to like untap Peasy and him. I guess, do I want to try... the question is, do I want to just K-command, take like a clean way to kill Ren 6, or do I want to Questing Beast, swing and trade? Because I fear that Ren 6 might take over the game if I let that happen. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Ren 6. I think I'm gonna K-command, shock it, and pick up a card, and let the him hopefully be useful next turn. Okay, I'm going to cast K-command, shock Ren 6, pick up my own Pyromancer, trigger.
Respond to K-command.
Yeah.
Watch an endurance. Shuffle your yard.
Sure.
So it was 2 at Ren 6.
Yeah.
Resolves after that.
You got it. Pass turn. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Whatever way we went with that, we were probably going to be in trouble.
Wolfram?
Oh my god, Damn Wolfram is insane. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this land. That was a really good draw.
Go to combat with this manifest token.
No blocks.
Yeah, that is. So... No, pump +5/+0, so it's 7 coming in.
Yeah. Go to 9.
Go ahead, manifest.
Yeah. Touch, draw. Play Windstep Teeth. Crack.
Sorry, I took 1 for activating red here.
Sure. Crack Teeth. Go to 8. Grabbing a Scrubland. Cast Questing Beast.
Yep.
Swing 4.
I think.
Sure.
Go to 18.
And pass turn.
So. 8.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just dead here. If he attacks with everything, he has to just pump it. Pump whatever gets through to 8 power. Just hope he doesn't see it. But yeah, that was just like too good of a draw. If it wasn't a creature, we could probably like just jockey behind Questing Beast for a while. But that was just, yeah, that was... Can't do much with that.
I have profitable attacks. I'm gonna swing with everything.
Yeah. Feast on Whisperwood, Pest on Finks, Deathrite on Endurance, Witch on Manifest.
Yeah. Do you want the first Manifest or the second?
The one to your right, I guess. Sure.
Okay, so this is blocked. So there's 2. Okay, so you wanted this blocked, so I will. This is 5, 6. I will. Wait, what? I'm gonna crop rotation.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll get Pyro. So I will then, with 5 mana and red, I will flip the Manifest into a Ruriktar.
Yeah.
And then I'll make him trample for 1 extra.
Yeah, you got it. Brutal. Yeah. Okay.
Magic is a hard game.
Magic is a hard game. I'll keep this.
Yeah, I will also keep.
It has potential. It can Deathrite, like ideally, this hand I'm gonna go turn 1, tap land, he plays something, untap, Unholy Heat, strip mine, set us both to 0 permanence, or set him to 0 permanence, me to a tri land. Yeah, I think I like this. All right, I'll play a tri land pass turn.
Wait, I got 3 speakers. Go ahead.
Draw. So just to make sure we can have mana next turn, I'm going to Deathrite now and strip mine his forest, and that way he won't be able to level that thing all the way up. And we get to start getting, we possibly get Loam online. Okay. All right, I will play a Deathrite.
Yep.
And strip mine your forest. And pass turn. So now we are in. If we draw another land, we get to like just play that land and Unholy Heat and Loam. Either way, I think we're in a pretty happy spot. All right, untap, upkeep, draw. So now we get to. Yeah, he didn't have a turn or draw in place. I think I'm just going to exile his Deathrite, cast my Loam, strip mine him again, and just hopefully try and dredge into some more color resources. Okay, I'm going to exile your forest for a green, cast a Loam targeting my strip mine. I like to strip your forest. And pass turn. As long as he has forest, lands to play, we have Deathrite mana.
Oh, this is just something, isn't it?
Yes.
You should see my hand too. If this is any other dork than stupid Soul Ring. Thank you for 1.
I'll take 1.
Hell's Heart. You stab at me.
Is that dirt?
I'm not sure. I think I am supposed to pass here. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Upkeep. I'll dredge the Loam. Urborg, Knight of Autumn, Inquisition.
Sure.
Exile your forest, cast a Loam. Get strip mine and Urborg back.
Sure.
Play a strip mine and pass.
Thank you for 1.
Take 1. Yeah, I'm playing strip mine because that way he can't force me to, he can't get ahead of me ever. All right, untap, upkeep. I won't dredge Loam. You know what? We're proud people here. I could Unholy Heat his creature, but I think I'd rather...
discard this.
But he's trying to like play land dork, so I'm just going to save Unholy Heat for the dork he eventually plays. Alright, I'll play Urborg for turn, cast a Bob, and pass turn. Bob lets me start drawing through my loam as well, which is nice.
Get part of it.
Sure.
It's good.
Turkos is good, yeah. Funnily enough, my Urborg's turning his Death Song. Should I use your pass turn?
Yeah.
Exile your Forerunners, gain 2 life. Untap. Upkeep, Bob trigger. Flip over Prismatic Ending. And then I'll Dredge Loam for turn.
Sure.
Actually... Yeah, Dredge Loam. Hit Young Pyro, Assassin's Trophy, Plateau. I'd like to strip your Dark Depths. Loam back Plateau and strip mine.
Yep.
And then I will play a Plateau for turn. I'm going to ending your Jiraga. Yeah, I have 2 removal spells now. I'm happy to use it.
Pack it in. There's no way.
Okay.
GG.
GG.